Roads twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Ain't no cage that can hold me down. No leash, no chains, no goddamn crown. I'm a rebel, yeah, my spirit's raw. The world can't touch what the wild man saw. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Wheels screaming loud under a blood-red sky. Roads twisting hard where the shadows lie. Grip the handle, feel the engines roar. Freedom ain't a dream, it's the open door. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Night's a beast, it devours the weak. Steel and fire, the language I speak. Dust in my lungs, wind in my face. Speed's my temple, this road's my grace. Ride the storm, feel the thunder break. Cut the change and let the earth quake. Born to run, born to never fold. Heart of fire, soul of untamed gold. Ain't no cage
You're looking live at the virtual world's greatest race course on 16th and Georgetown. It is the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. The month of May around the corner for the 109th running of the greatest spectacle in racing, the Indianapolis 500-mile race. But tonight, for the NASRA Prosper Engineering Endurance Series, it is round number 7. This is the race that was a makeup from, it's a delayed broadcast from 2 weeks ago, but now we welcome you to coverage from Indianapolis. I'm Wesley Outland. Beaglestein hopped alongside. This race was from 2 weeks ago. We don't know what happened. We're going to call it like we see it. Dean, they're gritting boss, man. Yes, you got to love the Indy. You got to love the Indy road course.
I love everything Indy, my friend. So I'm actually looking forward to this one, of course, tonight. I like the Roval, and, of course, I like the infields. It's going to be interesting because this also used to be where Formula One used to race back in the day before that shenanigans that happened with the different Michelin tyres and Bridgestone tyres back in the day. But, of course, let's not talk about Formula One. Let's talk about GT3s, as we've got a good to go over.
To have a fun time indeed as the cars are rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2-hour time limit. Let's introduce the starting lineup for the BrickYard. Your BrickYard 2 hours. The BrickYard 120 is what they're calling, but that is a 2-hour time limit. On the pole, MDW, the man out of West Virginia, fast again. Randy Nichols, the Texas driver from NASRA, on the outside of row number 1. Row number 2 on the grid, we'll find Jake Austin Barwick in the number 3 spot. Shake Scott, Greg Scott, is right there alongside it. Row 2. Row 3 on the grid, we'll find the driver of Tyler Justice. He'll start 5th. Devin Payne to the outside in position number 6. Row 4, indeed, will carry you the rest of the lineup. That includes, of course, Luke Smith. Trace Miller will start in row number 4. There you go. Row 5.
Switching over Tyler Goodwin there, along with Dalton Shearer there for the 9th and 10th place there. Switching it over to the 11th and 12th there. We go with Joey Helton and Isaac Bevan, drivers that we just saw before too from the previous broadcast. But if you're tuning into this one, we got then Corey Miller on row 7 there with Tyler Brokaw. And further down the field there, we're going to have J.D. Larson, Colton Gordon, and then finally it out there, Mr. Nuremberg himself, Buzzy Mongold.
He will be running at Nuremberg, by the way, this coming week, is what he was telling us in our chat during the race with Road Atlanta that just wrapped up. All right, guys, here it is, the BrickYard 120, 2-hour time limit. When these drivers take the green flag, this race will get underway. The clock will reset. Obviously, you got to love this place, the Indianapolis road course. It is fun. It is exciting. As MDW and Nichols are on the front row. I just love the scenery of this place here. Look at this, from the pagoda to the massive grandstands that hold almost 300,000 people. One race a year, the Indy 500. But this road course has really built a lot of popularity since it's been built there, Dean.
Oh, it has. It absolutely has. It's you know, it's the home of motor racing, of course, with the mile of bricks and stuff like that as well, too. It used to be. Just trying to get some information at the moment on the tyres, because you can currently see it's wet, Wesley. So the software should be showing the tyre compounds that everybody's starting on here this evening, but for some reason it's not. Maybe because it's from the replay file, essentially. Once again, we don't know what's going on, so please don't let us know. Well, I guess if you are a driver tuning in, you can let us know what tyres that you perhaps would have been on. That might help us at the moment.
The tires, hard, soft, whatever type of tire compound are you using?
Yeah.
17 drivers working through the final corners where they get ready to turn them loose here at Indianapolis. That is right there where they're heading now into that final turn here at the world's greatest race course. It's Wood and Nichols on the front row. Here they come, storming back into turn number 1 in the counterclockwise direction. Ladies and gentlemen, let the clock start. Let the time begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we're green at Indy.
It's going to be interesting.
I am seeing some of the tread of the water from the driving through the wetness. It looks like it will as they send it off into that first turn. It's a right-hander.
Yeah, that's going to be the tricky one, of course, isn't it? It's very similar to Monza roadway as well, too. You got tight left and tight right to come through. So far, so good. Looks like everybody has managed successfully to get through there, Wesley. So that's quite good.
That's what everybody's telling us in the chat. They had wet tires on. Wet tires.
All right. Randy Nichols manages to get past MDW into turn 1.
Here we go. So everybody has wet tires on. Thank you for joining us for coverage of the live race earlier tonight with the not earlier tonight, just a few minutes ago. Michelin Raceway Road Atlanta. Now this is look out, car sideways.
Randy.
We got Randy Nichols, the outside pole man, with a problem, and he has spun the first Horizon Bank car around.
Yeah, he's just
everybody moving to miss him.
Race lead, just like that, isn't it? You got from the penthouse to the outhouse currently at the moment there, Wesley. So to put him in W to the lead there. Shane Scott now up at 2 places in P2.
Feels like it, don't it?
Is Randy going off track again?
Shane Scott said the announcement on a boot break. I told you we had to cut the live race off and go back to a new race.
Yeah.
These guys are horrible, Dean. They just don't realize the work that we do.
I can realize how much Shane Scott's slipping and sliding at the moment. You can see that. He's not the only one. We're on board there with Jake Austin. It's tiptoeing around here because you're not used to it, are you? You've come out of qualifying. The track is evolving all the time. You can see the puddles on the side of the track as well too, Wesley. So you catch any of them and you go around, just similar to what Randy did.
Exactly right. Hey, Dean, I got to go poop.
Corey Miller. Corey Miller goes off somewhere as well too. He's going to drop down 3 places currently at the moment, but that is the situation. Buzzy's up 5 places at the moment, so whatever Buzzy did in that race start, he certainly got it down, got it all hooked up, nailed at the moment. Mr. Nuremberg. See, they got the race lights on the back of the cars too. That indicates it's wet conditions when you see the flashing light in the back of the GT3s.
Two hours at the BrickYard. This is the BrickYard 120, by the way. The Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course. And you see the rain? You see the wiper on the wet? Yes. That's why we're starting to see some of that. Wow. Look at the water on the windshield.
Look how it runs
there
off
is precipitation coming down here. We might see a big rain. Can we see the weather conditions, Dean?
Yes, sir.
Show us the weather conditions real quickly, everybody. Here it is. And hell, I gotta zoom in. There it is.
18
cloudy, but it is 90% chance of rain. 65 degrees, 18-mile-an-hour winds. Track temp at 64, but it's cloudy, but it is raining. You can see the wet tires are on these cars. And the wets are totally different than the regular hard tires that are dry tires there, Dean.
Well, believe it or not, MDW had informed me prior to this that he's actually on dry tires. He's not on wet tires, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
That's pretty impressive considering you can see the spray, of course. I mean, it is dry. You can see the dry line that's formed. That's perfectly fine if you're on that on dry tires. But if you get that dry tire and you're off that line, and you get out to where those puddles are, or where it's a little bit more wet, then you'll definitely be in a bit of trouble, my friend.
Yeah, and you know what's so cool, Dean, is actually I'm looking at my my broadcaster notes for Sim Racer Hub and some series. They did not post any information about Indy yet. I mean, it just says Indy, the BrickYard 120, 120 minutes, 2 hours, but we don't see who won. We don't see any of that stuff. Got a feeling? Who is... I mean, but anything can happen. I mean, this is a different race, right? All year with the rain, the wet tires. This could be a different strategy for a lot of things here tonight.
Looking at overtake as well. Yep, that's right. And then we don't know when these pit stops come around. If these drivers are going to say, hey, it's dry enough, so I'll go over and switch some dryers on, or perhaps some of them go, no, it's not dry enough. Or we don't even know, Wesley, if it's going to continue. It's sunny at the moment, it looks like, but could there be another shower coming on the horizon?
Could be. We'll keep an eye on it. As right now, MDW, Shane Scott, Mr. Austin Barwick, Evan Painter, Miller top 5, single file. That's the way you need to go right now. Patience indeed. You're live on the radio, 87.9 FM. We are CRN.com, anywhere worldwide. The CRN Mixler app. We're also live on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. Finkelstein Hopton. I'm Wesley Outlet. On behalf of Brady LaBeouf, Cody Knott, as well as Joshua Suss of the series for the NASRA Endurance Series. We hope you enjoy this one. This was the recorded, delayed broadcast from 2 weeks ago. Good old buddy Dean was tired, worn out, sick, feeling good, not, and we decided to delay this one. But we promised you we were going to do it, Dean. We tell somebody we're going to do something, do it. Just 2 weeks short.
I had it already. Everything was loaded up for the broadcast. Evan Painter as well, too, is heading into pit lane, actually. Jake Austin is heading into pit lane. That's early. Maybe looking to switch the tires over, I'd say. So that's an early gamble. We're going to drop a lot of track position there. But if you feel that you're going to be a bit quicker later on in this race, that might be the time to start doing it. And if you can start shaving 2 seconds a lap quicker than everybody else out on the dry tires, and that's what MDW seems to be doing at the moment. So that gamble from MDW has paid off. His last lap was a 129.39. The other driver is 134. So he shaved 5 seconds in that lap. That's definitely time to switch over to the dry tires. We'll spin in the background. And who was that? Oh, that's Isaac Bevan going off a little bit.
Sideways,
Whoa.
yeah. Isaac with a problem. And remember, this series will not throw a caution either, right? They got a time limit, 2 hours.
Yeah. I think iRacing, it can probably throw a caution, but it has to be a complete track block or something. It's pretty
12 seconds ahead of everybody, Dean. I mean, this cat's gone. He's out of here.
That's a huge gamble too, because he could have gone all pearl-shaped at the start of the race there if you're starting on dry tires. And you can saw the track at the start. It was wet. You got cold tires. You get a braking heavy into turn one. Very lucky that he managed to get that done there. Unfortunately for Randy Nichols, you saw him go around. Randy is currently running down there in P9 at the moment. But that's the case. And look at Shane Scott and Tyler Justice, a battle for P2.
Yeah, what a solid run right there for that guy, Tyler Justice. Staying with him. Look at them coming off of that corner.
You see the spray.
The Indianapolis course. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're right. You see the spray a little bit there, Wesley, but it's not too bad. It's a dry line. As long as you're not really under heavy braking into corners and stuff like that, that's okay to have that spray. You can see into turns 1 and 2 and 3. You see Shane Scott backed off a little bit more. Tyler Justice a lot more confident to go through those corners. MDW is lapping 5 seconds lap quicker than everybody else at this point. Hey, you've got to come in. Randy Nichols comes in. I think he's going to change his tires too. Remember, pit lane's got a little wet down there as well.
It is. Look at the mud puddles. Look at some of the wet spots there. Yeah. And by the way, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway road course is a 14-turn, 2.439 mile, 3.925 kilometer circuit. It incorporates part of the historic 2.5-mile layout that is the world's greatest race course in Indianapolis. The front straightaway and turns 1 and 2 after coming through the inside behind the back of the pagoda and back around the track in turns 1 and 2, along with an infield layout that has been used through the years for Formula One, IndyCar, and NASCAR. Of course, it utilizes, again, that oval's front straightaway and fun. That the asphalt is around the racetrack, except for the start-finish line. It's still to this day as the original bricks start-finish line like it did over 115 years ago when they built the track.
We can stay with that out of that fence, and that's the very corner of that.
Right there.
Yeah, there they are. Just crossed it right there, as you mentioned. So, the yard of bricks currently at the moment, isn't it, my friend?
The yard of bricks, 2.439, 3.925 kilometers, 2.439 miles, 14 turns. And it looks like they're turning a lap around here at about 1:28 seconds. So Matthew David Wood kept it under 1:27, 1:27.947 seconds. So there you go. And by the way, Dean, top speed in these cars, 160.5 miles an hour. That's getting it. Luke Smith got up to 162.
That's impressive, yeah. They are. I mean, these things they're designed to slow down as on a dime as much as possible and accelerate. And with all the goodies as well, too. Just keeping an eye, too, on some of those lap times from Jake Austin and Randy Nichols that have gone down. Jody Larson as well. They went down to pit road. They're running 15th, 16th, and 17th. Well, keep an eye out once they get a couple of outlaps under their belt, what sort of times that they do. If they have switched over to dry tyres, unfortunately, for some reason, the software is not displaying it here at the moment because maybe from the replay. I'll have to talk to the developers about that. But if they have, they can let us know in the chat. If they have switched over to the dries, we know that MDW is, at least he told me, and it's the reason why he's just set a fastest lap again, another 2 seconds lap quicker than everybody else. Tyler Justice has picked up his pace. He's in the 129s. 129 flat. Everybody else is doing 1 minute 33s and 1 minute 34s.
Yeah.
Joey
I
Helton
see
goes
Dean
in.
talking about tire compound, and we can't really tell whether it's wets or or dries on the tire compound. It's all clear. So I gotta wonder if that's why some of these drivers are actually pitting early, as you said.
Yeah, you have to.
Now Joey Helton's on pit road now. I gotta wonder if he's changing. He's changing his tires as well.
I'd say so, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't be doing a fuel already, only 11 minutes into this race. Shane Scott's got around. Great Scott.
No,
now, Wesley, I'm going to rewind it because we're on a replay, so that's the best way that we can kind of just see what happened. This is an entry. Here it is. Eee.
Wow. Going around.
Now, lucky should be no damage whatsoever. And
no walls. No Armco barriers, no signs, no anything like that for Shane Scott. Quickly takes a licking and gets back on ticking again, if you will. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir. Look at the way that the water actually carries onto the windscreen wiper as well, too. I mean, iracing do quite put a lot of attention to detail.
Dean, this is probably one of the first races I think I've ever done in iRacing since they done the damage that had this weather model. And I've actually done a race where we're seeing wet tires and windshield wipers and sprinkling on the windshield. I mean, I've never done anything like it before. Besides that foggy duel at Daytona, if you remember that night.
Oh yeah,
with NASRA.
Oh, yeah. I mean, wow. You should see some of the tracks. Like we go to Spa, of course, in the series as well too. Later on, Luke Smith comes down to pit road. He wants to change those tires too. You go to Spa, one of those long tracks, 7 kilometers long. I'm not sure what that is in miles, but it looks like an overtake down the inside there. Isaac Bevan on Trace Miller, and that would be job done for now. That's classic overtaking position. You can see a little wiggle as he puts the loud pedal on. But Spa, my friend, they've done it as well too with the iRacing weather model, that being a long track up in the mountains, you can actually have rain on one part of the track and dry on the other, just to add a little spanner in the mix to that. So that's always an interesting situation to deal with. And the Nordschleife and Nuremberg, 24-hour races. Nordschleife as well too, being a very, very long track, 160-something kilometers. It can have rain in one part of it and dry on the other. And we could talk about a downpour as well too, as MDW hits in the 126s for the first time this evening. Randy Nichols is
to the BrickYard. They, of course, is a brick foundation layout company located in Louisiana. Thank you to them. They've sponsored a couple of races over the years, or at least in the last year, I was going to say. I think we first really started to hear about them when we done the NASRA 500 coverage, if you remember Speed Week at the King of Daytona team.
Yes, sir.
So thank you to the BrickYard.
Trace Millick, Isaac Bevan comes in. My apologies. I'm getting a little bit of feedback coming through what we were talking about before there, Wesley. I think it sorted that out before, but it's picking up a bit.
I don't know why.
Shane Scott's in as well. Now, they do have fast repairs in the series. To let you know, Dalton Shearer comes in as well, too. So this is another one. This will be interesting to see the situation of Jake Austin that came in earlier to take that gamble. I think he's definitely going to be scooting past some of these drivers. Where is Jake Austin? We've got the track map as well, too, to show everybody. Yep, Jake Austin will take all these places now. So that gamble to take those pit stops early has certainly paid off, my friend. Whether or not Colton, Randy Nichols and Luke Smith and Joey Helton will also gain some of these positions while you see Shane Scott, Isaac Bevan and Dalton Shearer in pit road. Randy Nichols is crossing the line now. He'll get those positions, actually. I believe Isaac Bevan's coming out now, but nope. Yep, Randy will get past. Luke Smith's maybe a little bit too far back. He won't get Isaac Bevan, but he could get Shane Scott out of pit lane. And he will. Shane Scott and Dalton Shearer. There you go. So by pitting a little earlier in this race, and get yourself back into this one. Somebody runs straight on. That's Chase Miller now heading to pit road.
Yeah, good solid run for him right now as another lap will go on the board with MDW in the lead. Matthew David Wood right now in that top spot. There goes Tracy Miller. Here's a new name on the series. Got the Miller genuine draft colors on that car. Collie Miller kicking up some slipstream, if you will, with the water in the background. So.
Yeah, he hasn't pitted yet as well, too. So these are probably drivers versus wet and dry tires, and you can see he's coming in. Yeah, because that's Jake Austin there. He's going to be on the back there of... careful. I thought she was going to get straight into the fence up there. Buzzy Mongol's up the road. What about Buzzy, mate? 10 places up into this race. Make that 11 right now as he gets past Trace Miller and Corey Miller to pit road.
Yeah. So what a strategy for these guys. Obviously, Dean is right now the man to stop again is MDW. I mean, go
Look
figure.
at the traffic he's in already. Whoa.
It's always MDW.
Yeah, he's already starting to lap. He is lapped. Get this, my friend. He is lapped all the way up. He's lapped all most of the field apart from the top 6 MDW has at the moment. That's insane. And he just gets past Muzzy Mongol just like that. These are all the wet weather tyre drivers that he's going to be just snatching past up. Devin Painter comes in now from P4. Thing is, too, Wesley, this is going to flip up this whole pit stop strategy now with fuel because drivers now have had to come down a lot earlier than what they usually would have been expecting.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And we're already closing in on 20 minutes into this race. It's after midnight, and we are still rocking and rolling. Stay with us, everybody. We're back in a moment.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent. We hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. Comets Country.
Did it again.
This is the Community Radio Network. WCRN. 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
I don't think people realize. I've got a different production booth than I normally am in. If you want to show my picture real quick from earlier that we did from Road Atlanta, you can show it again because it ain't changed except got more gray hair than 2 hours ago. But everybody, that's my location. As you can tell, it's up topside in a baseball stadium press box high above the ball field. And I finished calling baseball, and then I went right in to calling iracing with Dean. Dean, if you want to show the outside picture, actually, not just me, but actually,
I'll change that
layout. It's a totally different. It's a totally different setup than what I'm normally used to having. So I guess we're having some technical woes or some issues or some audio glitches or whatnot, and I do apologize for that. Yeah, there it is. You see, and as you see, Dean, it's different setup than what I have at home. I mean, even the mixer board is different. Everything's different. And I hit the wrong button because normally it's in rotation for Comets baseball coverage, and I hit the wrong button there. So
that's fine.
There you go.
You're excused. It's all good. I understand. You're on the road. You're like Willie Nelson. You're on the road again. Is this interesting as well, too? Because you're seeing this is an actual battle for drivers that I assume would probably have switched over to the dry tires. You see some of these drivers just literally drive around the other cars like, they're just standing still, like German businessman driving past a grandma on the Autobahn or something like that. But that's just because it's the pure tire difference. I think at the moment these drivers like Tyler and Buzzy, who are on the wet weather tires, we assume anyway, are struggling because they'd be overheating right now, because the wet weather tires, my friend, need to be cooled down a lot. They need the water to cool them down. If they don't have that, they just overheat through the roof. You get absolutely no traction. You'd, if anything, have to try to find the puddles and stuff like that on the track just to cool the tires down. But they're sticking with them at the moment, so you still got quite a few of the drivers. You got Tyler Justice, Tyler Goodman, you got Tyler. We got 3 Tylers in this one, don't we? Brokaw and Buzzy. Buzzy's coming in now, so he's elected that, and Tyler as well too. So they've got to change them. They're dropping too much pace here. They're going to drop to Luke Smith, Isaac Bevan, Shane Scott, Joey Helton, Devin Painter. They're going to drop all the way down to the back of the field right now. They risked it for the biscuit to stay out too long, I'd say.
Can we encourage also everybody give some love to our buddy Buzzy Mongold from Concord, North Carolina, understanding that he will be running or he's going to try to attempt to run the Nuremberg, 24 hours of Nuremberg this weekend. So good luck, buddy. Go get him.
Yep, they're up
Go
in the
NASRA.
tracks. Definitely doing twice. Now, we don't know if Tyler Justice is on wets or Tyler Goodwin's on wets, because they're still out there at the moment. And they're doing 1 minute 33, 1 minute 29s. Yeah. Other drivers on changed their tires doing 127. So
there is no idea.
Under the assumption that they probably, it's hard to see, isn't it, on the side of the cars if they actually do show you the tires, or not properly. Of course, drivers let us know. Shane Scott at the moment is trying to make his way back up through, bailing it out with Isaac Bevan. It's a lap car they're getting around at the moment too. I think it's JD Larson that they're lapping. Devin Pater and Corey Miller. It's a battle for P12.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you to the BrickYard again for sponsoring this race. We appreciate it. By the way, we're calling this race the BrickYard 120, but 120 minutes is 2 hours. So there you go. A little different name than what we normally call it, Dean, because normally we call it like 2 hours at the BrickYard or 2 hours at Indy, but it's the BrickYard 120. Still 2 hours.
Yes, sir. Now, Jake Austin here is currently running in P4. You got the other drivers you can see have not pitted up the road there. I'm showing the pit laps they last came down on. It'll be interesting to see Devin Painter comes in the pit road. That's, I think, for his second time around here. So that's an interesting. Maybe that's.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe he forgot to put fuel in or something like that as well, too. Or he potentially could have forgot to put the wrong tires on. That happens as well. Jake Austin here at the moment is running about similar pace than what MDW is up the road, 1 minute 26. Tyler Goodwin up the road, you can see he ran a 127 and a 128 for Tyler Justice and Tyler Goodwin. So he's slicing about a second a lap out of P2 and P3 currently at the moment. So, but he knows that he is definitely going to be jumping P2 and P3 if they take a pit stop here this evening, but not MDW. MDW is too far up the road, mate, for now.
MDW right now with a 35-second lead almost over Tyler Justice. And it happened, Dean, right off the start. I mean, he literally took advantage, pulled away. Remember, Randy Nichols had problems on his opening lap where he spun. Started on the outside of the front row. And now Nichols has worked his way back to fifth, but he's still in the back, though. Like, look at this. Yeah.
Randy's right here, just lurking in the background down 5 seconds down the road from Jake Austin we just saw. So
yeah,
I'm expecting some of these drivers they're putting laps on because they're just struggling to get used to the changeable conditions that we have here this evening. Gap's 23 seconds from Tyler Goodwin to Jake Austin. So it's not drastically a huge amount. It is a second a lap. MDW goes quicker, 125. That's just basically 2 seconds a lap quicker almost than everybody else. Well, 1 second. But we do... The thing is, these top three, Wesley, is that they're going to have to come in for gas too. Not necessarily just tyres to change, but gas. So we're expecting them to come in that 30-minute marker.
There is the driver of Jake Austin Barwick. There's Tyler Goodwin. See where these guys are right now. That was, of course, third and fourth.
Just want to see how he's handling.
And now, right now.
If it sounds like he's handling it in wet weather or not, that's the big question. I don't know if anybody can let us know out there if Tyler Goodwin or Tyler Justice started on wets or dries. Oh, that's dangerous.
Yeah, people. Somebody said, "We're doing this again. We're live again." Yeah,
we never quit.
Oh, I want to let our audience know. Besides getting up to like go potty or to go to the concession stand and grab me a drink or a hot dog earlier, I've been sitting down in this same chair since 3:45 this afternoon. Dean. 3:45.
There you have it, Wes. Yeah, that's right. Forgot you did the whole baseball thing as well, too. And then you did this double header that we have here tonight for the Prosper Engineering Racing Series, Endurance Series.
Yes, sir.
As you can see on the track
And all
map,
the while,
they're spread out.
Way with this one, and like I said, man, when I was working on this yesterday, after this morning doing NASRA Australia with you, I started prepping and preparing because I wanted to have all my stuff right before tonight, because I knew obviously we had the road course race the endurance race at Road Atlantic, excuse me. And I knew you told me the other day we were going to make up the course race probably tonight as well. So I was hoping that I would be back at home. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But thanks to the cloud and Google Docs, I can literally open that stuff up everywhere. Like, Frank's hot sauce, I could put that on anything. Well, I can open up my notes thanks to Google Docs anywhere, and I was able to be prepared and ready to go here. So that's why we're here.
Yep. That's right. Yep. And that's good to have you. Of course, we're happy. Well, this is the only time that we had too, my friend. So, we're on a busy schedule. So if we could squeeze it in, we could squeeze it in.
Yeah. Crazy schedule we indeed did. So, and we were actually wondering if we were going to try to do today or not, because, but we're glad we did it. So
the race has kind of calmed itself down a little bit at this point, and Jake Austin has got that down to about 17-second gap to Tyler Goodwin as he's chipping away at that early pit stop that he took on lap 4 to switch over the tyres that we assumed, and then get himself to try to hunt himself up to get those up P2, P3 positions. Once again, MDW is just shot out of a cannon on this one, which is bold and brave, but we expect that from the weatherman. I mean, if anybody's going to predict the weather, right, it would be MDW. Oh, Jake Austin's gone off track there a little bit too. But
you feel me warming up? Hey, I'm your weatherman. Remember that movie? Remember Groundhog Day?
Yes. Again, Groundhog Day again. I've seen that movie multiple times. I think everybody has.
That's a good movie. Probably one of my favorite.
His brother was in that movie. Randy goes fastest man on track there. Whoa, there's a little indication for MDW. A bit of a, you're not the quickest man on track anymore. We haven't seen that very often there. So good on Randy for.
Yeah. Randy Nichols. I like that. But Dean, are we ever? I mean, is it? How How in the world are we 20 laps into this race and MDW's already got a 40-second lead over the second place, man?
Because
I
he
mean,
started on dry tires, or he assumed everybody else started on the wet, so he already had like a couple of seconds. Once he got comfortable with the tires after the first couple of laps, he could start putting banker laps in. Once he got some clear air. So that's going to be the difference in tires too. Making a good strategy call on that one, I think definitely was one of the reasons why you seem so quick. But now you're seeing the other drivers come up temperature with the dry tires. You're seeing they're on more of an even playground. Only difference, of course, is that MBW has got a 37-second gap. Oh, sorry, a minute and 41 gap over Randy Nichols currently right now. Remember, they started side by side in the front row.
That's right.
MBW's responded now, 124. He says, "Bring it on, Randy." Jake Austin's got this gap. It's 15 seconds currently at the moment to Tyler Goodwin in P3. Yeah, who's it was two Murrays in the Groundhog Day movie, right? From the Murray family. Yeah.
There was Bill Murray
And his brother.
I didn't know Bill Murray had a brother.
Yeah, Bill Murray's brother played the guy that was doing the announcement with Phil the Groundhog. The guy that says, "On this day," he's got that croaky voice. That's Bill Murray's brother, older brother. It's a bit of trivia for you.
Yeah, it's oh man, what's his name? Brian Doyle Murray. Brian Murray or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cross to the air of prognosticators.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Him. He's been in a lot of movies as well, too. He's been at Stacks. I was watching some movie or TV series, and he was in it the other day as well, too. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Brian Doyle Murray. That's right.
See, Tyler Goodwin's going off into the water there. Makes me under the assumption he's still running on those wet tires to cool them down.
And you know that pretty much Bill Murray and Brian Doyle Murray were the only successful actors of the Murray family. Do you know Bill Murray was the first of 6 brothers?
Yeah, they had a big family. Yeah.
I mean, a big family, man.
Yeah.
Joe Murray, John Murray, Edward Murray III, and Andy Murray. And then there was Brian Doyle Murray, and then there's Bill Murray. Well, Bill Murray and Brian Doyle Murray are the only two that really kind of took the acting scene thing here. So, yeah. Love it. And Bill Murray loves Chicago. He's from Chicago. He loves the Cubs. He loves the Bears. I've seen him at Chicago Blackhawks hockey game.
Cubby fan. Yeah. Who was that? Who was the comedian too? That was a Cubby fan in the movie Brewster's Millions. There you go.
Was that
That's
was
the
that
comedian?
What is it? The guy, the gentleman, the comedian,
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
that's it.
He's a Cubbies fan.
Yeah. And Hear No Evil, See No Evil.
Yeah, Gene Wilder.
Yeah, Gene Wilder was probably one of my favorite actors, man. I'm telling you.
Especially Young Frankenstein, right? That was great. Directed by Mel Brooks. Yep.
It's alive. It's alive.
MDW.
Yes,
People got to remember, too, Randy Nichols is coming in as well, too. That's interesting. So, MDW's first stop, Randy Nichols, of course, came in early. Might not have taken that much gas. So, he's going to come down as well. We expect MDW, we expect Tyler Justice and Tyler Goodwin to come down at some point, too, because we are at that 34-minute mark. The tanks have to be getting empty. There it is. Tyler Justice comes down from P2. Is Tyler Goodwin going to follow him in as well, as he's a little bit further back to respond to this one? That'll actually won't put Jake. I think Jake Austin was going to slip to P2 here, mate. I don't think he's going to beat MDW because they had too much of a gap, but I think if Tyler Goodwin comes into pit lane, he stayed out. The pit lane entrance is there. I think he stayed out for another lap. So Tyler Justice is in the pit lane now. Tyler Goodwin stayed out for another lap. MDW is back out into the lead of this race. They have a clear advantage. Luke Smith and Shane Scott are battling it out here currently at the moment, my friend, for P6. Tyler Goodman does come in from P3, so I'd say Jake Austin should, if I'm not mistaken, shoot himself up into P2. Now, as we're seeing that nice little battle between these two, it's the Safety Shark versus Great Scott.
I know we got some people watching. I know we got some of our regular NASRA endurance drivers watching it. If they want to jump in here and join us, like Shane Scott or Joey Helton or Mr. MDW, as long as you don't tell us what's going on with the race, you're more than welcome. I extend an open invitation to any of our, NASRA people to come up and talk.
What are you beeping?
Talk. Yeah, talk smack. I said talk.
This is a great battle at the moment brewing as well, too. And my apologies, Jake Austin didn't clear Tyler Justice, so Tyler Justice managed to clear him by 2 seconds and change now for the battle. So Tyler came in and out, had his pit stop. He's all tanked up.
Transfer room, you can see it. And you ain't got to be on camera if you don't want to be. We ain't got time to put anybody on camera anyway. Just be audio only. So. But if you want to pop into the booth and join us and help us call the race, or just help us kill some time, please do. We're going to take a break, everybody. Everything will still stay as it is. If anything happens, we'll break through, but we're going to step away, and we're going to thank our sponsors because we have to, even though this is a delayed broadcast. Stay with us. We're back with more in just a moment as we are about a half hour gone, 25 laps in. Cannot believe that already, but we are back with the ending in just a moment. The BrickYard. 120. Stay with us.
Premier Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime is Florida Cabinet Distributors. With over 20 years in business and 39 years of woodmaking experience, they proudly serve Northeast Florida to Southeast Georgia, delivering custom woodwork that combines precision, beauty, and durability. Whether you're dreaming of a custom kitchen, bathroom vanity, fireplace and mantle, entertainment center, outdoor kitchen, or even a full library, we can build it at Florida Cabinet Distributors, exactly the way that you envision. Hey, no project is too big or too small. If it's made of wood, Florida Cabinet Distributors can make it. Call or text Steve today. Yes, they gave us his personal cell number, 904-874-3442. That's 904-874-3442 to book today. Florida Cabinet Distributors, craftsmanship that lasts a lifetime.
Welcome back to the BrickYard 120, the NASRA Prosper Engineering Endurance Series, as we are moving into the conclusion of hour number one. Hey, joining us is Dalton Shearer, the third. Hey, Dalton, thanks for coming in and joining us, man. What's your taking what you saw so far of Indy or running in it?
Oh, well, I don't know. It's the wet kind of messed with us at the beginning a little bit. We didn't know really what we were going to get into there. So
I got you. Dalton Shearer, of course, is a full-time driver driving a BMW.
Sorry to interrupt you.
You're right. You just clears Tyler Goodwin as well, too. That battle at the moment there for P9 and 10. Go ahead, mate.
Let's talk. I mean, you're watching yourself race. This was from 2 weeks ago. How stressful or how adapting was it to race on a wet surface, wet tires? Understanding MDW started off with the dry tires, A lot of the other guys went with wets. What was the decision for what you did, and what was it like fighting that with the windshield wipers and the rain and sprinkles and all that? We're starting to finally see some visible clearing here.
Well, I think at the beginning of the race, we all thought that we were going to be on wets. I mean, we were all on a team, and we kind of decided wets was the way to go, not knowing what the weather was going to do. And then once the race started, we looked at the weather and it cleared up. So we kind of made a mistake at the beginning of the race putting on wets, but I mean, we went to dries and it picked up the pace pretty quick. MDW just made a smart choice on going dry. I mean, that's a heck of a smart move to do right there.
Dean, got anything for our buddy Dalton? He's going to join us here for a little bit, help to just grab some interviews, kill some time, and
head to
the final 20 minutes, hour number 1.
Well, yeah, Dalton. What and those wet tires, right? When the tire's dracking up, they must start overheating through the roof. Is that how do you manage them?
Yeah, you got to kind of slow down a little bit. We ran a couple practices sessions that had wets on them. I even ran some wets on a dry surface just to see how it would handle. And driving wet tires on dry is like driving on ice. I mean, they heat up so quick. And so you really want to get on the dries as quick as you can. And as soon as the pedals disappear.
Here it is. So, do you go off into like just anywhere that there's a little bit off the dry line a little bit, try to get some of the splash and cool the tires down?
Yeah. You do a little bit. Try to get off into the water to cool them off. But if you get off on I call them turtles all the way through. I call them turtles. If you get off on that, then you better hold on, because if you even think about hitting the brakes or the gas at that point, you're going to go around. So you might as well just coast through that. But if you can keep them cool enough and stay a little bit in the dry, you'll be all right for most part of the race. But
Dalton, how fun is this endurance series, man? And obviously seeing where we are now, because when we complete this race, we'll have 8 races. We're doing 2 broadcasts in one night. Obviously, we did Road Atlanta earlier live, but this is live, delayed from 2 weeks ago at the Indy Road Course. But we're 8 of 18 weeks. Halfway mark is in 2 weeks at Sonoma.
Yeah, well, it's fun. It took a little bit to get used to, because I normally just race dirt. That's what I'm used to it. So it took a little bit to get used to it, to get faster. But we go as a friend group, we all get together and run as a group, and we kind of give each other pointers on like, hey, this is where we break, this is where we go. So it's fun but challenging. It makes a difference. But I've gotten a lot faster since the beginning of the year, which I'm hoping to make my way further up. I know I will not be MDW fast, but I'll get there eventually. But yeah, it's fun. It's just different is the way to put it.
Gotcha. Can you elaborate more on that of how it's different?
So, with dirt racing, you're sliding, you're kind of looking more to your left side than looking forward and where you're actually wanting your car to go. With that, you're kind of sliding in and trying to get it to hook and then drive off the corner. With this, you're really getting to drive in the corner, get it to roll over, and then you got to adjust with the bumps in the track, or if you hit a turtle, you got to adjust with that. It's totally a different grip-wise.
Your buddy out there, Shane Scott, shout out for the Stinker TV.
Yeah, can we hear about Stinker TV? What is this? What is the Stinker TV? In the words of John Gerard, what is this Stinker TV? It's nonsense. It's it's shake and bake. I'm not gonna produce secrets about what Stinker TV is. Keep it a secret from now. If someone else wants to tell, they can. I'm not against it. But yeah, the Stinker TV logo pretty much came about with everybody asking, what can we do for it? One person had it on their car, and then it kind of just snowballed into a big effect of where everybody had it. So we'll just leave it as a secret for now and see how that pans out for us in later future. You're not going to tell us what the hell Stinker TV is? I'm giving you airtime. You're not going to tell me nothing?
No, it's going to keep
not
the secret.
Yet. Maybe later in the year we can tell you what it is.
And what's with Betty White flipping everybody off on the side of the car? Whoa,
Yeah,
something's
so-
spinning in front of you there. I think that's who was that?
Yeah, why does Betty White flick people off? Why does she have anger?
Well, we were all making paints and stuff in a group. We were all in a Discord together. So I was just messing around, and I said, I'm going to find something funny. And the only thing that came to my mind was Betty White. So I'm like, let's see if we can find something funny about Betty White. So I Google search Betty White flipping off, and there she was. So I was like, I'll just slap it on the side of the car and make it a focal point where you guys will talk about it, and I've heard about it a couple times. So
Hey, Tom, thank you for being a friend.
We keep on being a friend.
we've actually had
Whoa.
people in the in our chat, like in actual sim chat where we're racing, and he's like, well, that's the best thing I've seen today was Betty White flipping me off. And so it just kind of keeps the mood light and keeps people enjoying it and having a good time. So that's what it's about.
Now the weather looks clear as well too, my friend. Really no spoiler alert, but partly cloudy without any chance of meatballs. Is this we're shy of an hour and change on this one? Any prospects for the Prosper in Engineering Endurance Series that there is any forecasted rain on the horizon?
I'm not I'm not going to spoil it
All right.
for you guys, but I'm not sure. I'm not going to say no, and I'm not going to say yes.
Sitting
I
on the
just say
fence.
stay tuned and see how it goes.
Okay. All right.
So
There you go.
There's MDW in the
right.
background coming up in the back there of
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Mr. Dalton, what's it going to take to beat MDW? What do you got to do for this guy? Like, we got to get like a virtual hitman to come after him or something. Like, I mean, we got to like have somebody make his lug nuts fall off driving down the track. What is it going to take?
I really don't know. Maybe, if you remember one of the first races, Octavio Rondoletto was in here.
Yep.
Maybe that's what it takes to get him back in here to see how that pans out, because they were all over each other.
Yeah.
I don't
But he
remember.
still won.
what
But he
race
still
it was,
won.
but- Yeah.
But he still won. Octavio Rondoletto gave him a run for his money.
Yeah,
but he
remember that?
still won.
Yeah, he did. Octavio, of
He
course, is
did.
doing the Coca-Cola esports series at the moment. That's the reason why he can't be racing in this series,
Yep.
unfortunately.
I don't know. Maybe give it MDW. I mean, he already starts at the back, and I'd hate to say it this way, but he kind of bullies his way to the front, which is fine because he's faster than everybody. But at the same time, I don't know what you can do to that guy to make him any slower than he already. I mean, you can't make him any slower. He just picks up speed every time. You'd think he runs, like we were talking before the race, that maybe he'll run we were thinking, he'll run like a 18, which didn't happen. He ran a 17, which is a second faster than everyone thought. So I have no idea what to do to beat him or even be close to him. I mean, the dude puts on a clinic every time.
And he has to hold his microphone too when he must, because it's bright. And his cat, in the previous race that we just broadcasted, his cat was all running amok as well too, trying to yank cables out. So anyway,
Nobody messed with my microphone. So
yeah.
I got to ask you though, Dalton, is it frustrating to you guys? Like, I mean, what is normally the demeanor after you get beat by Mr. NDW again and again and again and again and again and again? And hey, by the way, looks like it's about to be again.
I mean, to me, it's all about, I like to come out and have fun. Yeah, sometimes like when I get in close battles like we had tonight on the first broadcast at the very end of that race, makes it enjoyable. Getting blown out of the water sometimes if it was a little bit more entertaining at the front, but at the same time, he is getting people that are able to battle him a little bit more, can keep up with him a little bit. But yeah, it is frustrating. I don't know what everybody else's takes is. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the fastest guy on to keep up with him. I'm not. Obviously, I'm sitting in 8th, but I just try to stay out of his way. But there's people on here that I know that are like, we got to do something about it, and I don't know if it's putting a hit out on him to get people in here to do it, or what.
Real quick, while we got you, Dalton, talk us through a pit stop you're coming in right now. I'm not sure if you look at the pictures, but how do you prepare for this? It's also a little wet in pit lane as well. Are you? Yes.
45 is where you're supposed to be for entering and exiting the pits. So I mean, staying in the wet you're normally on like the DSR series, which also is broadcasted by you guys, is stay on the outside until you get within 3 stalls or whatever, and then you can go in. But yeah, if you just stay there, and the closer you get to the wall, the faster your pit stop's going to be.
Gotcha.
Because it takes the virtual guys less time to get around the car. So, and you also try to, hit your marker, and on wet tires, you got to be careful, or when it's wet, because you carry that wet with you a little ways, and you could slide through your pit. So you just kind of got to focus going in.
Well, I'll tell you this, Dalton Shear joining us, by the way, everybody, one of our driver guests here. If there's any other guys that are watching that want to pop in and say hello, you're more than welcome to, because we always encourage it, sometimes at the wrong time. Long story short, my name on Xbox for the last 8 years has been Stinker.
Oh.
I'd stream on Discord in our group chat with all of us that play together, got named Stinker TV by Colton Hogan. So there you go. So basically, Shane Scott has unveiled, Colton, a little bit of
the man behind the curtain. There it is.
There you go. You ratted me out.
There you go. So, well, he said long story short. You could have said it, but you didn't.
I'd rather leave it up to the man that brought it to life to say something rather than me. I'd rather not bring
right?
wrong facts. Yeah.
It's a stinker. So.
And
no, what do you do? Like, does he like do live, like in car or on car video production? Basically, like when you're streaming from the cockpit, basically while we're doing a live broadcast. Pretty much, is that what Stinker TV is coming from?
No. Since he said it, I'll just say it. It's just it's his name is Stinker, which we all play with him, obviously on Xbox and stuff. It's just transferred over to a group chat that we're all in now, and it's kind of just a thing, I guess. So we made a logo and we made some adjustments because some people were not able for it. No, we don't stream anything. It's all. Only thing we ever do like live stream is when we're all together in a Discord, and we all like watch each other's live stream.
Let me say this: if you guys ever thought about going to like live stream inside the cockpit of your car during an NASRA broadcast, I would say I don't have a problem with it. I think, in my opinion, the more the merrier. Am I right?
Yeah.
Because it's a different perspective of. Maybe maybe look, I'm a realist. I know there's some people out there that don't like me as an announcer or whatever, or maybe Dean or Biggles or whatever, that Jacob Reeves, whatever floats your boat. Some people do, some people don't. But with that being said, you could have another option. You could also be able to like watch from a different perspective of like seeing the way you guys race inside the cockpit driving these iRigs.
Yeah, that's an option. I just don't know if people would want to see us. They might want to see MDW and how he does it, but yeah, we could sure give it a shot and see what happens.
Oh, you never know. So, well, Dalton, buddy, we appreciate it. If there's any other drivers out there, call them out. Tell them to come to the waiting room. We'd love to bring them in. So we appreciate you. Before we do let you go, thank your sponsors and people that help you on your machine, man. Number 111.
Obviously, I got to thank Stinker TV first and foremost. I got to thank Sheer Detailing and this is going to sound weird, but OnlyFans, which is just on the hood of the car. So that's about it.
Are you get the hell out of here?
You guys have a good night.
Technically, he is late at night. Do you have an OnlyFans account, Dalton? Is that what you're saying?
No.
I'm Dalton Shear on OnlyFans, everybody. So, hey, we'll see you, buddy. Thanks, Dalton, for your time. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Yep.
It technically is 12:39 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Yeah.
So it is after dark. It's after midnight, right?
It's the After Dark broadcast here on the NASRA 360 Racing Network. That's right. Adults only.
Adults only. It better be.
The adults only special. Exactly. So MDW also just set a 124.46 as well. That's flying. I mean, Randy's the only one that's in that 24 club with him as well too. Randy Nichols running in P3. Tyler Justice in that nice P2 position. There you go, 24.2. Rand as MDW goes even quicker. Absolutely flying.
The first hour complete here in the BrickYard 120 here at the world's greatest race course at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. Right now, let's give you your top 5. MDW still leading since the drop of the green. 20. Oh, boy. What does L23 mean? What does that mean?
That's the last lap that they went down on to take a pit stop.
Last time they came down pit road.
Yeah.
Okay, last lap on pit road. There you go. So.
Yep.
And look at this, man. Gordon is on pit road.
Yep.
He last pitted in the
lap 10.
All potato Mercedes-Benz on lap number 10. Are you freaking serious?
No, it's stretched that one out quite. But it's going to be an alternative strategy here. That would be, geez, if he could stretch that to a 2-stopper, that'll be something there. But he's going to have to sacrifice a bit of speed for that. We've been asked as well too that we could put Tyler in here. They're asking for you to drag Tyler up as we're seeing Isaac Bevan and a different Tyler Goodwin. Up to you, Wes.
Tyler Brokaw. Come on up here, Tyler. Tyler, welcome to the booth, buddy. How you doing?
Hey, good. How about you?
Doing well. Watching you here from 2 weeks ago at Indy. Looks like right now you're in 12th. So, man, what's your take of the series and how much fun you're having here with the?
I love it, man. And Indy was like my best race by far.
Well, don't tell us what the hell you did.
We're seeing you in pit road right now for your second stop.
Yeah. So, what's your take of the endurance series? Obviously, where it's at, because when we wrap this up, we have 8 races completed, counting tonight at Road Atlanta, and then next race in 2 weeks on May 12th is going to be Sonoma. That's 9 races in with 9 to go. What's your take of the first half of the season, Mr. Brokaw?
It's been a pretty long road for me, but I've been enjoying it quite a bit. And it's kind of pretty fresh for me. Started racing maybe a couple months before we started this series, so it's been pretty fun. But I'm not very good yet, but I'm trying to get there, and we'll see how it keeps going.
It's the best thing, Dean, is to just have fun, and that's what everybody is saying is they're having fun doing this.
Yeah, that's what we heard, isn't it? So we appreciate that, Tyler. Yeah, of course, and that's what it's all about, mate. So this you said this was your best race. Of course, we don't know the results just yet, but you are down in P14 after taking that next pit stop that you had there on lap 36. You started on wet weather tires as well, I presume?
Yep, I started on wets. Kind of like Dalton said, we ran a lot of practice and everything was saying it's raining. So
how different was that, by the way, when you got out there?
Honestly, it was quite a bit different, but it was easy to adapt to just because I'm pretty loose already just from the start, but so the wetness didn't change it very much, but it was just keeping the pace down really was the main thing. So I felt that it kind of worked in my favor a little bit because I'm not the fastest on the track, and I know that, so I kind of try to keep my pace down anyways, and it worked out really good. The wet didn't affect me as much as I figured it would.
Right now we're seeing Devin Painter come down to the pit lane. He'll give up that 9th position now. Also, Buzzy Mongold on pit road as well.
Yeah, do you
And all
guys?
this matters, but MD still leading here as we're heading past lap 40. Dean, my apologies. 1 minute left to go in hour number 1 of the BrickYard 120.
That's right. I wanted to ask you guys, as you seem a whole group of mates here in this series as well. Did you guys get into any of those official iRacing endurance series events as a team?
We haven't as an official team. Our iRating scores are pretty different, so it's pretty hard to get in the same one. But we've ran a few together.
Nice.
Nice. I like that. Sure. All right. Well, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Obviously, Mr. Brokaw. I got to ask you this jokingly. Has anybody ever slipped up and called you Tom Brokaw by accident? You know
I
how I'm
don't think
talking
anybody's
about,
ever
right?
called me, but everybody asks me if I'm related.
Are you related to Tom Brokaw? There you go.
I am not. No, sadly.
If you don't know, it's NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw a long time ago. Tom
Yep,
Brokaw.
nope, I remember for sure.
Dean, you remember Tom Brokaw? Did you ever watch him?
Yeah, I think I remember. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in the, 80s, 90s, 2000s. I guess he retired right after, I'll tell you what, I think it was 9/11. I think after 9/11, about 2004 or 5, he said that they did an interview with him. He said that he was mentally drained after what happened being on the air after 9/11, and who can blame him? You know, obviously. But Tyler Brokaw joins us. He is not kin to Tom Brokaw, but man, I'll tell us about what is that sponsor on your car? Is that Taco Bell? Are you a Taco Bell fan?
Well, I mean, TB, initials, Taco Bell kind of rings in together there.
Right. Yeah,
so
I get it. Yeah.
I can't say that I haven't ate more than a lifetime supply of Taco Bell already, so that also helps the fact. And then we got JS Auto Services, which is me and my brother kind of run a mechanic business on the side, and my family's businesses as well. Jay and Stevens Travel Unlimited, which is my mom's business, and Jane and Stevens Construction, which is my dad's business. So we kind of work all those things together.
Hey.
Nice. So if you break the car, you can fix it.
Oh, we can hope so. Eat Taco Bell while we do it.
Yeah. There you go.
It's for you, buddy.
So Inca Buzzy Mongo comes in and Colton Gordon as this race is progressing.
Trying to play the gong for you there. I think you finally heard it. So.
I heard it. Yeah.
Little Taco Bell. Hey, you want to stay with us real quickly, Brokaw? You stay with us real fast?
Yeah, for sure.
We gotta go to a break here, Rod. We needed another hour. We needed hour number 1 of the BrickYard 120. We're going to step away and take a break. When we come back, we'll probably see drivers come back down to pit road in a few moments. Obviously, last time a lot of the front runners did, they pitted around lap 23, lap 32 for some. One guy pitted lap 38 a moment ago. One guy stretched it all the way to lap number 10. What a strategy indeed for watching recorded. Back in a moment. Hour number 1 is done. MDW leads. Shane Scott is my daddy. According to Tyler Brokaw.
Yeah.
Right.
There you go. Back in a moment.
Shane Scott is my daddy.
Back in a moment.
Rear Racing Setups is the longest running setup shop on iRacing. Our monthly subscription options start as low as $20 a month. We offer setups for dirt oval, asphalt oval, and road racing, covering a wide range of cars and skill levels. Built and tested by top-tier sim racers, this isn't just a business, it's a community of competitive drivers. If you want to better your iRacing experience, head over to PremierRacingSetups.com today. And remember, if you don't get one, you're going to chase one.
Are you ready?
for Murph's Magical Creations. Home to custom laser engraving and gifts. This veteran-owned and operated company engraves for all occasions. If you want one of Murph's magical creations, call the number on your screen or commission through either Instagram or via email. Murph's Magical Creations, made with love for you.
And we're back here. We're joined with TB Tyler Brokaw. Joining us is Shane Scott is his daddy, according to Tyler. There you go.
Shane Scott on the back there of Luke Smith for some laps now. And you're on the back there of Tyler Goodwin, so that's a nice little battle for P5. It's brewing up on your screens. I know these two have been almost at it for the majority of this race there, as we're 1 hour and we have 50 minutes now remaining in this race. Jake Austin heads down the pit road for the third time.
Jake is actually Jake is in the chat box. I keep seeing him.
Yeah.
Keep seeing him comment in the chat box. So Shane, if you want to pop into the booth, more than welcome. Somebody said clip that chat. So.
That was the
there.
I'll tell him to get in here now.
Say daddy, virtual daddy, come here. Tyler, let's go, buddy. I mean, what is something that you've learned in the first 8 weeks, and what you can work towards, obviously, with your team and whatnot, for you to possibly not only have a good finish, but maybe even a win before the season ends here in the second half of the season?
I would say kind of the start for me would be less is more, and then kind of pushing from that. Learning where you're stable, and then kind of gaining more speed after that was kind of the big thing for me, and I'm slowly getting there, and I'm hoping to kind of build more speed here as we keep going, and we'll see how that goes.
We saw Tyler Goodwin have a spin, and he's just towed for some reason. That's interesting from Tyler Goodwin. I don't know why he just towed. I mean, he didn't hit anything. There was no damage, but...
They do too fast repair, Steen. Remember that.
Yeah, but the tow time costs you time as well, Wesley. They just tow instantly back to the pit lane. It actually calculates the time it takes you, right? If I'm not mistaken there, Tyler?
Yeah, the tow adds like almost, basically I think it adds the lap time. So it's quite a bit of time.
Yeah.
We have the singer joining us now. Shane, do you acknowledge TB as your virtual son?
Oh,
Shane, wake up.
what's going on in here?
What's going on, brother?
I can't get this to go. Hold on a second.
Oh, hey, you're not going to be on camera. You're just going to be on
no,
audio.
you're not on camera.
Only.
That's fine. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's fine. I'm on my
voice.
phone. I can't get it to go on speaker.
Oh, okay. Well, look. Yeah, you got to click the button down there to change your audio. You have an iPhone or an Android?
What was that?
You have an iPhone or an Android?
I have an iPhone.
There you go. So there's a little place where you click on the speaker, and I think you can change the setting to make it be like a speaker.
Oh, here we go. I got it. I got it going now.
Yes, Shane, yeah.
Now that you can hear me, do you acknowledge TV Taco Bell Tyler Brokaw as your virtual son?
Yeah, I made that paint for him. Like he said, he started iRacing, I don't know, maybe just a couple weeks before the series kicked off. So I got him to join the league and everything. And I didn't want him to have to spend $20 to make his own paint or nothing. So I threw a little Easter egg on his spoiler there whenever I made his paint job for him.
Hey, by the way, we're thinking big stuff. And we got somebody spun coming out of turn 14.
Yeah, that was
Nichols that made the pit exit, and we got now MDW, Tyler Justice, all on pit road. And I think Austin Barbick was the one that spun there coming out of turn 14, Dean.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was coming in pit lane. But also before that, Tyler Goodwin was you and Luke Smith were battling with. He just had a little spin in front of his and then just went towed straight back to pit lane. Whoa! You're trying to get some past some lap cars side by side through here. That's Bold and Brave hits up in the turtles. Well, Scotty,
Joshua Stuss said, Shane, that you're secretly an 80-year-old grandma. That you're an 80-year-old grandma who needs help with the TV remote.
That's what Seth said.
That's what Joshua Stuss said. Yes.
He's the old man. I'm only 25.
He's asking how to get it on speaker.
Well, it didn't have to off. It usually has.
MDW comes in the pit lane. You just cleared Luke Smith for that battle that you did. Now you got Randy come out of pit road right in the mix to you guys, and Randy's been showing some serious pace in this race too. Imagine you'll be coming down a pit road as well too.
Ready? Ready? Safety shark. Safety shark.
No. He's the safety shark of Luke Smith.
Okay. Hey, Luke, cut the damn wipers off. It's not anymore. Clear.
It's still there's still some rain, and it's not just that too. There's also grit and stones and marbles.
Safety shark. Safety shark. Safety shark. Safety first. So.
Shane, you had a couple of spins in this race, but you've been so far really solid performance. I mean, you're in P4. You start in P4 and jumped over those turtles like they're right now too. The chicanes ain't going to be too good for the car, but how you been finding this race? I mean, if you can remember it, 1 hour and 10 minutes into this one, 43 minutes to go. You got another pit stop off your sleeve that you'll have to be doing soon.
Yeah, I've had some good racing this year so far, like Tyler and all of us actually that are part of Stinker TV that are all in the same chat every other Tuesday. We're all pretty new to iRacing, so we've all definitely gained quite a bit of speed since the beginning of the season. But these last couple of weeks, I've had penalties. Like tonight, I had a drive-through. I had a unsafe pit entrance, which cost me 40 seconds, couple spins here and there in the last couple weeks. And yeah, I don't know. It's just been tough the last couple weeks, I suppose. Making mistakes, pushing too hard.
Shane, is it frustrating seeing MDW win every week, or is it learning things for you guys more and more, if you will?
Oh, at the beginning of the season, it was just whatever, but I've picked up quite a bit of speed from following these guys and asking questions and just learning and putting more time in the seat. And there's a couple of races that I've been up in the front for 15, 20 laps and holding them off the best I can. But so now it's gotten a little more frustrating because I can almost keep pace with him for a little while, but I mean, he's just so good. He can hold it the entire 2 hours. It's hard to stay concentrated and locked in for 2 hours and the mistakes start rolling through.
There you go, Gene. I told you there's tension in the ranks.
That there is.
We got to find a way to beat this guy, right?
Yeah, but you
yeah,
had,
I mean,
go ahead.
He just puts on an unbelievable pace from the very start, and he don't let up at all, and he very rarely makes mistakes. And when he does, we try to capitalize off of him. The few of us that can stick around the top for a while, but I mean, he's always locked in. It seems like tonight he was setting the fastest lap times with 10 minutes to go still, and everybody else you could tell just starts falling off, and it's hard to maintain that pace for 2 hours straight.
There you go.
And so, but in this race tonight, it's good here at Indy, mate. It seems like you're really having a blast on that one. And we're not quite sure of the championship standings, but I know going into the two races here tonight, you were solid, second in the championship to MDW. It's all about consistency this season, isn't it, my friend? Getting good results, because there's not a lot of points difference, is there, as you go from between the top 10 or so?
Yeah, it's definitely all about consistency, trying to keep the car clean and minimize the drive-throughs and all that stuff. I mean, when you're pushing hard, you're going to get off tracks here and there, and you're going to have drive-throughs, which cost you a lot of time in the end of the race. So, yeah, just keeping the car clean and minimizing mistakes is pretty much all it's about right now, because nobody has the pace to keep up with him, really. So that's the only thing I've come up with, is just try to do that the best I can.
Well, Shane, I'll tell you what, man. Obviously, at one point to start the season in this endurance series, you was second in the point standings. I'm starting to look at the points here a little bit, and you are kind of falling back a little bit. What's the resurgence? What's it going to take to get back in this thing and hold on, if you will?
I believe I'm still in second in points overall. But a lot of these guys are fast. Like Devin Painter, Luke Smith has gained a bunch of speed. Joey Hilton was on fire tonight. He was flying. Jake Austin Barwick, he's been in the last couple races, and he's really good. Tyler Justice. Randy Nichols, when he shows up, I mean, a lot of us everybody's gained speed for sure throughout the year. And it's just, for me, it's not spinning out and trying to keep that consistency to keep up with those guys. And yeah, everybody's just getting way faster every week. So just got to keep learning and trying our best to keep it clean.
There you go. So tell me a little bit about this race car, Shane. What's Scott D? Is that a real business for you? What's the decision about having that as your wrap job on your car, and the car you chose as well, the BMW?
Oh, the BMW choice was just a quick Google search. Seemed like everything you look up says the BMW is just the best all-around car, especially if you're new to the game. For Scott Detailing, that is a real business, I guess you could say. I just clean cars on the side, try to make a little extra money here and there, but it's nothing crazy.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. It's nice.
Tyler, you got anything you want to say to your daddy, your virtual daddy here in the chat box?
Oh, man, there's a lot I'd like to say to my daddy, but we best just keep that off air.
I mean, I do have this,
Stinker TV, yeah.
I don't know if you can hit it fast enough.
I got it, just in case too.
You try? You want to try?
I don't think you want to try.
Try me.
Oh, look at this in turn one. Oh.
I don't think that the viewers watching would appreciate it too much. If you missed a beat. You just have to have a consistent beeper if you wanted me to go off, that's for sure.
I don't think there's a way we'll stay a constant beat. Hey,
I will
Shane,
say
this is for him. You heard that, right? That's for you, buddy.
Yeah, I did hear that. I will say, if you guys want some good entertainment after this race, to read the post-race fights page after this.
This sounds like Tyler Brokaw's. This sounds like Tyler Brokaw's heartbeat.
All right. That's enough of the beat. Driving me nuts.
Sorry, I hit it too early. Sorry.
I'm going to disable it for Wesley.
Hey, Tyler, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. I'm still inside. Listen, I tell everybody this, honestly. Dean, if you want to show the picture of the press box, you can. I've been in the radio booth up top in the baseball stadium.
Hang on, there's contact. Whoa, Devin Payne's got hit. Sorry for a second. I'm going to go back and have a look at this. Who did he get? Wow, who was that coming down fast?
Stand by 2 cars. Look at that. Wow. And
Looks
around
like
those
Troy.
I think that was that Isaac Bevan. I think it was Isaac Bevan coming down.
and Helton and Miller, I think maybe Miller and Helton.
Yeah, no, it was Isaac Bevan. Yeah. Have a look.
Isaac Bevan. Oh, it was Isaac Bevan. Here it is. Watch
Yeah,
this.
comes down hot here. Have a look at this. I think he might have just like outbraked himself a little bit because I didn't expect you guys to break that quick and bang. Squeeze down there.
There we go. No, so back when I was saying, Tyler and Shane, I've been in the radio booth calling baseball since 3:30 this afternoon, and I literally am still in this same position in the press box calling iRacing with you guys now. So, yeah.
Yeah, you stay busy, it seems like.
Oh yeah, I have a very
Do you get any foul balls that smash against the glass there when they hit them back?
Never. So you see where you're looking in the screen, you see where the poles are. The netting goes high enough where it goes up.
There's netting. Okay. I didn't see that. Yeah.
And I've never ever seen a ball come in the radio booth where we're at. Man. Never.
Heads up.
My luck now. My luck now. Dean's gonna jinx me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. You don't want balls in your face.
I had to do that. I had to do that to Dean. So. Well, guys, thank you. We appreciate it. We're down to 40 minutes, or less than 40 minutes to go. So, thank you for taking the time to join us. I mean, hell, you can stay if you want to. I mean, it's up to y'all. We're getting to the finish. Oh.
What is it? 1 o'clock in the morning, Eastern time. Bevan goes in.
He didn't think we were going to broadcast tonight, Dean. There you are.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I just got the message there from Cody Knott. As we're saying, Luke Smith and Shane Scott still going at it tooth and nail here at the moment. Isaac Bevan's up the road. He's gone down to pit road to take his, final pit stop for this evening. I'd say you could stretch it 34 minutes. It should not be too bad for these drivers. We're still expecting MDW to come in. Well, Shane Scott and Luke Smith to come in. Don't know about MDW Tyler Justice. That'll be possibly make it to the end. They remember that was all thrown out there at the start because of the different pit stops that they had early too. So there it is. Luke Smith and Shane Scott still at it, my friend. Oh, by the way, Wesley, let's talk about, of course, what's coming up for the 6 hour. 6 hours of Daytona.
I think it's going to be pretty cool. Shane, Tyler, you guys excited about this one? You got to run this thing here, 6 hours of Daytona. NASRA Endurance Series presented by Prosper Engineering, 6 hours. Sunday, May 31st. It was going to be on Saturday, May the 30th, but they did it on a Sunday for me, so I could make it in the booth and call the race for you guys. Are you going to be there?
I do not have a teammate right now. I would definitely run it.
Why not get your virtual son to help you? You know.
Oh well, he's a little too slow. He'd be an anchor behind my car.
Whoa!
I was thinking more so I get like MDW, Randy Nichols, Tyler Justice.
There you go. Yeah.
Get somebody to carry me to win a little bit of money.
I'll be in it as well in the GTP, so.
That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, you and Coy,
yeah,
right?
Me and Coy Miller will be in the Caddy GTP.
I like that. What do you think? That should be pretty fun.
Yeah, for sure. I enjoyed the Le Mans GTP race we ran. I ran that with another guy, but it was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to the 6 hours of Daytona for sure.
There you go. So scan the QR code if you want to get involved. $40 per team there. 2-man teams, and there's the 3 classes of cars there, GDP, the LMP2s, and the GT3s. One fast repair. It's going to be a live race control as well, and we shall be broadcasting it on the NASRA 360 Racing Network.
will be a good one. It'll also be on CRN. Speaking of CRN, we need to step away, take care of a little business. I'm going to make sure I do it right this time. Be back with Tyler and Shane and wrap it up with them yet as we're also closing in on the final. Over 30 minutes left of this one. The BrickYard 120.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
Thanks for joining us as we are heading to the home stretch of this one. For those that are joining us on the radio, 87.9 FM in Garner, Smithfield, Clayton. Wesley Outland here with you, Bigglesteen, Hopton as well. We've got Shane Scott, Tyler Burkhardt, drivers of the NASRA Cross Engineering Endurance Series. This is the BrickYard 120, heading to 60 laps for MDW, Dean Hopton, and closing, more importantly, on the final 36 minutes, 35 minutes of this race. We can all go to bed and go home.
Yes, no, I can't. I got to quickly eat and do another endurance race straight after it. But Shane Scott comes in and Luke Smith. Remember, these two, this is a crucial pit stop between, these two drivers, because they've been at it tooth and nail, literally tooth for Luke Smith, isn't it? He's got shark tooth on the front of that car. So battle down pit road is crucial. That's the last time these drivers should be heading down there this evening. You don't want to make any mistakes right now here, as you can also see Trace Miller come out.
Miller on pit road. Pit exit is Miller now. Helton on pit exit, say.
Helton coming in the background. Joey Helton.
MDW back on pit road. He pitted at lap 47, by the way. So
I'd expect him and maybe MW to come back down again. Well, that's good. Oh, that'll be a stretch to make it go. No, they'll have to probably come back down again. Shane Scott comes back out ahead there of Luke Smith. That'll be to the end, you would imagine.
Dean, can we show Gordon's car real quick? I think it's Gordon in 13th. I know he pitted at lap 37. He's only pitted twice. There he goes.
Yep.
Colton Gordon, I think his strategy for the STFU 23 might have had an opportunity to try to pull an upset here for this guys in this race.
Oh, no, he's not, because he's had to react to a spin up the road. And I think,
he drives. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. Gordon. Gordon.
Oh. Is he blunt?
Look at this. He's got smoke coming from the back of the car there.
Yeah, just want to go back and have a look.
He's trying to look at the grass. But as I was saying, though, Dean, it's, he hasn't pitted since lap 37. That's the first time he pitted. But the problem is if he builds that car, this thing might have worked and he'd be in the front. But the problem is he's struggling as a driver on the track.
Well, that's what he's reacting, because somebody spun off. There it is. That's actually Luke Smith. So he saw Luke Smith up the road here. You have a look. Spinning, he's had to react. He's hit the anchors. The rear end's gone around, and that's put him off into the grass. But that was definitely Luke Smith that's gone off there, so that's going to give a nice little breathing space there now too for Shane Scott to build that gap of 13 seconds now over Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog. Now you're going to do it properly. Yeah.
Safety Shark. I am Safety Shark. I'll protect you.
So, very lucky there for Gordon not to slam straight into him, but that's what happens. He just came out of pit lane too. Well, he didn't come out of pit lane, my apologies. As you said, he hasn't been down there since lap 37. Yeah, Sauce says the chuckle in the back when they watch their friend spin.
Hey, can I play something? Hey, Dean, can I play something for Mr. MDW?
Sure.
Hang on a minute.
There's a lot of kitty litter kicked up on that corner there too.
Make sure his cat doesn't knock off his TV. Remember what happened earlier tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that? Did you hear the cat meowing?
No.
You didn't hear the cat meowing?
No.
Oh, I thought you did. Let me try this again. You will now.
Oh no.
So MTW, MTW, don't let your cat attack you. Is what I was going to say though. There's a joke there behind it. So there you go.
Well,
I digress.
He's in the lead by a minute and 22 currently at the moment over Tyler Justice. So
The cat could probably attack him and still be up in front. So. Shane, Tyler, have you ever had any animal attacks while you're lobbing in the air?
I don't have any pets. My cat's outside cat.
Outside cat. So he stays outside anyway, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, her name is Martina. She's outside 24/7.
Wow. So
we live in BFE, that's for sure.
Really? Do y'all have like an RFID chain or something that gets lost or something, or is it just all well by?
Nope, it's all well by. It knows where to eat, so.
how's this, two guys? MDW, sorry, speaking about cats and stuff like that, is about to put a lap on Tyler Justice. Tyler Justice right up the road there is running in PT. That means MDW, if he gets past Tyler Justice, which might only be a matter of time, would have lapped every single driver in the field.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I don't know. Following him, it's just like his car is just glued to the ground. I don't know. It's crazy to even watch.
And I think Tyler Justice even put up a fight on that one. He goes, you can go ahead and have it.
Got it going on for sure.
Down
Can't
to you.
catch this guy, right?
Yeah, down to you, Tyler. You're having a nice little battle with Jake Austin for 10th and 11th.
We're probably looking for a good pass right here.
Yeah, I battled pretty hard with Jake here. I mean, minus the Scott detailing just ripping past us.
Yeah.
Allow
your teammate
I can't remember if right there was when I let we had a good battle with Jake towards the end. I can't remember exactly when it was.
He effed up.
Shane, I think Shane was a little slow there. He passed me and then he decided to be a little slow, which is, I mean, not
hold them up.
Completely irrelevant for Shane. You know, he likes to mess with his teammates a little bit.
Frustrated there, right?
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah.
He's supposed to help him out, right? He's supposed to help him out catch the back of Jake.
I think I actually spun out a little bit ago because if you look, Luke Smith is back to 2 seconds behind me.
Oh, that's true. He is too. Yeah, you're right. Because you got after Luke Smith had his spin, but you still got that. Oh, that's probably crucial that you wouldn't be wanting me to lose too much time. But then again, now your teammate can be a back marker, a blocker to Luke Smith coming up.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. We try not to do that though.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't want to push too hard to hold people back.
I'll get all the TV time right now.
Well,
so
the closest
good.
battles, too.
I don't think I've gotten any before. So.
Oh, so Tyler comes in for your final pit stop. So you boxed on lap 36. That'll get you to take it to the end now. Yep.
We've never talked to him before, Dean. We never talked to him before.
Who?
Tyler Brokaw.
No.
He said we've never talked to him. I'm sorry, buddy. We'll make sure we do that from now.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, definitely get him mid-race.
This is my first time, man. I'm impressed.
He said,
"No, don't. I don't know. You might mess me up or something.
We'll get you right.
We need that. Maybe if I'm doing real good.
We'll pull you in when you're in a nice little battle with cars. Like,
yeah, there you go. That would be the most content you could get because if I'm in a battle and I'm trying to talk, it might be a problem, but it'd be fun for sure.
Goes in session for everybody at 1:00 in the morning.
Well, you should still be fine for that P12 because you've got a big gap there over Colton. Gordon, so you should come back out there in that P12 position. And just trying to think if any other drivers have to come in too for pit stops. You've still got 22 minutes remaining in this race. I know everybody that's pitted on lap 50 or plus would be good to go to the end. That'll be interesting to see whether or not the likes of Joey Helton up the road from you could stretch it to the end here.
Yeah, that was.
Jake Austin. No.
Think you're going to have another weather delay?
Well, you could.
I thought I heard thunder.
That was a big play for me there towards the end because I stayed out a little longer on the wets than everybody else.
Yep.
So I kind of it was a little bit of I was hoping to have a little better play on everybody else than what they had toward the end. So I was hoping. I didn't really know. So we'll see how it plays out.
Well, I'm curious as well too here because you guys probably know, but we don't know. Wesley, do you think the top three are going to make this to the end?
You heard us say don't spoil anything. No spoiler alert.
I asked you your opinions of it, Wesley. If you think they can make it to the end,
A bit like what my daddy always told me: just wait for the first one across.
Because
I kind of feel it's going to be MDW anyway. I didn't even go live.
How many laps has he done then? So if you went down to lap 40, well, lap 47, and we're on lap 65. We got another 20 minutes remaining. I don't think they can make it to the end. I think Shane Scott can, Luke Smith, Bevan.
What do you mean? Race to the end of the race? No, I don't think they can go to the field.
Corey Miller comes in now from PE9.
I think they're gonna complete about probably 85 laps of this race. 85 laps is what I think they'll run. There you go. And I got a feeling. Oh, when's the last time we saw the pit sequence? Let me check here real quickly for. Oh boy, I'm starting to yawn here a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. Last time MDW pitted was 47.
Yeah.
Everyone else pitted around lap 56, 53, 46, 44. The only guy that ain't pitted yet is Colton Gordon. And like I said, I like the strategy of the 23 of Gordon. If he was a really good car, racer, competitive, fast, he might have been able to make some noise and be a threat here. But because of his talent and inexperience, I think that hurt him.
Ooh, I guess slowing down too much on the corner there, Colton. It's you got some fast cars approaching.
Speaking of Colton,
yep.
Pretty good earlier when you guys pulled him into interview. Normally, he's always talking about how he's sweating because it's kind of a workout when you're racing for 2 hours, concentrating, fighting the wheel and everything. So he's always talking about how he's sweating and whatnot. Not to call him out or nothing, but right before you guys pulled him in the booth, he's like, I got a fan on me tonight. I'm feeling good. I'm not even sweating tonight. You guys pulled him in the booth to talk, and as soon as he came out, that was the first thing that we talked about, is that you guys had him all nervous. He said he was driving like crap, and it was just funny to listen to him on his interview and joke around with him a little bit.
Nice.
He don't need to be nervous.
Yeah.
We're all big NASRA family.
We don't
here.
bite
We're all
much.
Everything's all good.
Jake Austin comes in, so that's interesting. He pitted on lap 44, so that's going to be very close to where Randy is, Tyler Justice, the last time they've been down there. That will give Joey Helton slide up into P9 now. Corey Miller is 37 seconds and change down the road. Corey Miller might get this position as well, too, from Jake Austin. And Tyler, I think you're too far back, actually, to maybe slip past Jake Austin here. Jake Austin's in pit road. You're still... Where are you? Yeah, a little too far back on that one, so I think... Oh, no, then again, Jake Austin's leaving pit lane now. Tyler should be at full speed. You won't be able to. There. Not for now, but P12. Interesting thing is, I'm just wondering if Shane Scott, how far are you down the road there from Randy Nichols? Randy Nichols got a... Yeah, he's got a whole pit stop window ahead of you. The gap's 1 minute 38. So Randy can come in and out and still remain in that P3, I believe. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, guys, we're closing in on the final 20 laps remaining, so the suspense is killing us, man. Ready to see this one come to the finish. Shane, I was going to ask this question to you because you've been running, obviously, since the season started, dude. These endurance races, how do you prep and prepare? Like, is it as easy as running the NASRA, C.O.P.S or truck series that you run, DSR trucks? NASRA Cup, obviously, don't forget everybody tomorrow night, or tonight for that matter, the NASRA Pulse Poppers ARCA series will be in action, Daytona qualifying night. But how different is it preparing for like the big car and trucks ARCA and running this endurance series, Shane? How do you prepare?
Honestly, for Monday nights, I just kind of get in there an hour and a half early, and there's usually a decent amount of trucks in there, and we'll just all kind of group up in the pits and we'll practice for an hour and a half before the oval races, which that's really all the practice I do for those. But like these Tuesday night races, usually we'll get in a week or so before and we'll run a couple hosted races, like 1 hour practice sessions. And we have a pretty big friend group. I mean, it's me, Coy Miller, Trace Miller, Dustin Gordon, Colton Gordon, Tyler, Dalton Shear. And if I'm forgetting anybody, but we'll get in and run a couple 1 hour long hosted sessions. I mean, they're only 50 cents. So we'll get in and practice for an hour together. And really, we're just all learning the track. Every week that we race these Tuesday night races, it's our first time racing on any of these tracks for all of us. We don't know any of them at all. So we'll spend at least 2 or 3 hours practicing, I would say, between races and trying to figure the track out and whatnot.
How about that, Dean? These are questions that I think I've always wanted to be able to ask these guys, but sometimes it's hard because they're right there in the middle of racing mode. And if we do talk to them, it's very, very quickly.
That's right. Yeah, we get to ask the drivers a little bit more. And Trace Miller comes in from P8. But Tyler, mate, you've got a handful at the moment because Corey Miller, I think I'm not sure if he actually stopped in his box. Corey Miller looked like he just had to drive through. Yeah. So.
Oh.
And he comes back in again too. So.
Yeah, I had some good battles here at the end and pushed really hard to kind of hold up on Barwick there. I was watching the gap, and that kind of pushed me toward the end here to just keep that gap and try to push a little harder to keep up. And that really drove me toward the end, just to keep pushing and make sure I didn't mess something up to ruin where I was. And
Tyler, I was going to ask, we asked the question to Shane. I'll ask you the same thing. I mean, obviously, you're really a newer driver to this. How do you prepare? Do you follow what Shane does? Like, do y'all work together with the Stinker TV bunch, or do you just go out here and just do what you can? Do you stay out of harm's way? What do you do?
Yeah, we kind of, like he said, we all practice together, and it kind of depends on, all of our schedules. This week, I kind of didn't have as much time, whereas the BrickYard, I had quite a bit of time to kind of prep and get ready. So it just depends on, like, the week to week, what we have to get ready, but we all try to run at least a few hours before we get into each and every race, because I mean, like Shane said, we don't know the tracks. I got into the cars a couple hours early, or a couple races late into this year, so I'm pretty fresh, and it's hard to know kind of where to run. I didn't run a lot of iRacing before this, so.
Hey, Shane, I got to ask you this also. Shane got a question coming in the chat box. What are you running in Daytona for 6 hours if you have a teammate?
I would run any of the cars, really. I don't have any experience in the GTPs. I did run, probably 5 laps in a GTP at Le Mans whenever they had the test sessions open on iRacing, but I've never ran the LMP2s or nothing, but I'd be willing to drive whatever car if somebody that's fast wants to be my teammate.
There you go. And Dean, if you want to put the flyer back up for that, man, let everybody know it's 6 hours of Daytona, the Daytona International Speedway Road Course. That'll be the next big 6-hour endurance race put on by NASRA. That'll be on Sunday, May 31st. $40 per entry per team, 20-man, 2-man teams. 20 teams per class, first come, first serve, and it will be broadcasted.
Yeah.
One faster
sure scan that.
Yes, sir.
I want to tell you there is a nice little battle that's brewing up here at the moment for, where is it? Tyler Justice is coming out now in P2. Randy Nichols is wet. I thought he was a lot closer than that. That's a bit strange. Tyler Justice will come back out there out of pit lane now. Sorry, on that one. I thought something must have been wrong with the telemetry. I thought they were like 30-something seconds apart. But anyway, Tyler will come back out, Randy, and MBW is going to come in for his final time. I didn't think that they could make it to the end on what they had. This will be the final stop there for MBW, but he's got a whole lap plus more over Tyler Justice, so he could jump out of the car at the moment, go feed the cat, take it for a walk, take the cat for a walk, and then jump back in the racing rig and still be in the lead. There we go. For MBW.
Well, guys, we've enjoyed it. I want to say thank you for taking the time to join us tonight, Tyler Brokaw and Mr. Of course, Shane Scott. You stinker, you better get into bed. No, guys, in all seriousness, thank you, and good luck the rest of the season. Hopefully, we'll be able to chat again. We're ready to take this one to the finish.
No problem at all. It's fun coming in the booth, talking to you guys, and especially when we're doing these rewatches, it's fun to have everybody in the live chat talking, and it's just fun to do these little watch parties, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, that's for you. That's for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, gentlemen, very much.
We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, guys.
We got another beat.
Tyler Brokaw, right there, everybody. Thank you.
Yep. In P11th, it looks like he's going to come home P11th. There's no real threat there unless, of course, you can catch the back there of Jake Austin, who's a little bit further up the road, but that's with 9 minutes and change. I have to put some...
Appreciate them stepping in and joining us. How makes time go by here a little bit as we're under 15 minutes remaining, Dean?
Yes. Shane Scott, Luke Smith, 5 seconds between those two. That's a close little battle that's happening. Shane Scott's got the upper advantage on that, and then he's about 34 seconds down the road there from Randy Nichols, who is about 43 seconds and change down the road there for Tyler Justice, and then MGW is gone, a lap ahead of everybody still after that pit stop. That's the crucial time, but because Luke Smith is putting some pressure on, and who was that spun ahead of him? Wesley. Keeping an eye on that. Behind him, actually. Was that MD?
Was that MDW that went off track? Yes, it was. Yes, sir.
It was.
The leader.
Yes, it was. Cool.
Matthew David Wood, the leader, just went off track. Watch this again, everybody.
This is a rare mistake, isn't it? Now, like he's got a whole lap.
Sorry, the weatherman.
Is he locked
Look at
up?
this. I think he hit red.
Yeah, there it is. Hit the loud pedal, my friend, and he's avoided it. But that's the thing. He's got such time up his sleeve. He can afford a couple of those spins, no problems. But that's a rare mistake from MDW. Further back to that battle between Shane Scott and Luke Smith. There's Luke Smith, there's Shane Scott. So that's the closest battle we have on track. 1 hour and 46 minutes into this one. There's only 5 seconds separating those two. There's a 9-second gap up between Jake Austin and Joey Helton. That's another one. But if Shane Spot can hold off there, Luke Smith, he'll continue to finish that P4 position he started this race on.
Take this one to the finish line, as you said. Yes, sir. Right now, closing in on An hour and 47 minutes, which would be 13 minutes left for it to go. 13 minutes left in sim time when they come to the line right now. There it is.
Colton Gordon
Now, as
comes
we
in.
mentioned, if you're new to the endurance series, basically, and there goes Colton Gordon again. And Dean, here it is. The strategy is phenomenal. If he would have, if this guy had more experience of knowing how to drive these cars quicker,
I
and
think
being
this
up
is a
at the front,
drive-through.
he
Wes.
could- yeah. Penalty for Gordon.
Because he came down at lap 60. He doesn't need to get gasoline or anything like that, unless he just forgot to put it in the car. But I think it might be a drive-through. Let's see if he goes.
Pass-through penalty, you mean?
Yeah, because we're not having the flags come up. Another flag information is because it's doing it from a replay. So usually we have those little black flags, of course, like we had in the race earlier. So yeah, that's
he is
a drive-through.
Yale's pace down pit road, though.
Yeah,
ain't
they
he?
have
I
to
mean,
stick to the speed limit, mate. Otherwise, you get a speeding penalty there. So they
what is the speed limit? What is it like?
They told us before. Can't remember what it was, but it feels like it's slow, especially because you're usually doing 100+ miles an hour, aren't you? You can't do that speed limit.
Wow, it took a whole minute for him to, because it was literally 12. It was 13 minutes left to go when he came down pit road. It took a whole minute for him because there's now under 12 minutes left to go in this race.
Well, this is why it's the dangerous part of the race. Remember those off-track incidents that we experienced in the race earlier as well, too? We had a couple of late drive-through penalties for drivers. That's the ones you don't want right now, as, look at that, MDW and off-track. He's struggling.
It was 13 minutes left to go.
I just wonder if he slept on wet weather tires just to have some fun or something. MTW, you don't see mistakes like that. Yeah. Tyler Justice, a solid drive for him, you'd have to say, for the number 33 Porsche. He's up 3 positions. And, Randy Nichols, I'd have to say, is a great little recovery drive. Remember, Randy had that spin early on the race and dropped him back. Leslie, I can hear myself echoing back completely now.
You can hear me echo?
No, I can hear myself echoing back. That's it. You fixed it.
I'm telling you, I don't know what's causing it.
Right. It's okay now.
It comes and it goes. I don't understand it.
Must have some sort of like feedback pickup
Take
or
this
something.
to the family.
Yeah, Randy's a good recovery drive, I'd have to say, there for the Mercedes. The Sol, not the Sol Mercedes, Colton Gordon as well, too, in that. After that first spin, when he had to drop to the back of the field there, he's to fight his way back up. So good on Randy for that recovery drive.
So I changed the setting to voice isolation. I wonder if that might help it fix it.
Might be.
Even though we're at the end of this race now, with under 10, close in on 10 minutes for Randy.
Luke Smith's getting this down to Shane Scott, too. This is 2 seconds and change now, Wes. Shane Scott, in the dying stage of this race, and 4 minutes to change, just needs to hold on to this position if he wants right now. Luke Smith's given it everything.
Justice, by the way, has tried to close in on the interval of Mr. Matthew David Wood as well. Justice in second. There's Luke Smith, by the way, trying to run down. Shane Scott, as you said, for fourth. He's in fifth. Good solid run for him as we are under.
My clock on my stream deck showing 4 minutes and change, but you can see on the race time it says 10 minutes.
9.5 minutes left. I think honestly your clock was when you started your pace laps and you forgot to reset it, or it didn't reset. I don't know.
It just comes from iRacing. I don't know, but anyway.
There's literally 9 minutes left on the clock now. If you're keeping in sync with what lap 76 is on the scoring ticker, right about now, there it is. 9 minutes to go. And remember, wherever the leader is, which is MPW, if he crosses the line and takes another lap around the racetrack, that would be the final lap. Whenever he comes back around after they show the one to go, they would race back to checker. And MDW is about to go, by God Almighty, Dean, 8 for 8. We did not know any of this stuff. We didn't know what was going on with this race. But the weatherman is about to be 8 for 8 on the year of 18 races, the halfway mark in 2 weeks, May the 12th, live at Sonoma.
That's right. I'll quickly show that schedule. Wesley, once again, because I think we'd be wrapping things up pretty quickly anyway, post-race, because we won't have any interviews. And we've spoken to a lot of drivers here this evening that's showed their time, but there it is, Wes. Yep.
Yeah, we're going to, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but I'm exhausted. I know you're exhausted. We're going to show the results and you are supposed to get off the air. So I'm tired of sitting in this press box since 3:30 this afternoon. It's almost 1:40 Eastern time, 1:40 Eastern time in the morning. So that means I've been in this press box since 3 o'clock this afternoon. It's almost 2 hours.
Are you going to be driving home, Wes, or are you just going to crash there?
Yeah, I'll drive home. Yeah, I'm only about 10 miles away from my house in Clayton.
That's good.
Smithfield.
All right.
Yeah. But with that being said, I mean, I got to go home. My son's at home.
Yeah.
My son's visiting me. So 7 minutes to go as the clock winds down. But as I was going to say, though, I mean, I've been in this chair since, 3:30 on the air, 3 o'clock this afternoon. So it's going on an hour, and it's an hour and 20 minutes away from being 12 hours I've been in this press box thing. So, I mean, I love the view, but I'm sick of the view. Break the hell out of here. If I didn't love my NASRA family, I wouldn't do this. That's all I'm going to tell you.
And you're going to be there tomorrow. So
tomorrow night.
No,
I'll be at home. Yeah, not doing baseball again until Thursday.
Okay.
Got a doubleheader Thursday. So got racing on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. So,
Isaac Bevan's in. I think
Isaac Bevan in. There he is.
That could be a drive-through, Wes. There'd be no way he'd need to get fuel right now. So that means Dalton Shearer is going to steal that P6 away from Isaac Bevan late in this race. I'd say that's definitely going to be a drive-through, mate. That's the dangerous part of this race, isn't it? When you're on the limit of incident points.
I don't see a black flag. Though.
Yeah, there isn't on the replay file. I don't think none of that's been showing up all night. So that's the reason why. Yeah, Dalton Shearer gets past him, my friend. Isaac Bevan should be able to come out ahead of Trace Miller because they were quite a distance there. You can see still dying stage of this race. Luke Smith has put this down to about 1.5 seconds on Shane Scott. These two have been at it tooth and nail all race. And you know whether or not Kermit the Frog wants to steal P4 away from Shane Scott.
A little bit of drama there as we come to the end of this thing, except for the battle for the win because MDW. I mean, he had some drama. He spun out, right? I mean,
we also got Jake Austin and Joey Helton as well, too. So this is really spicing up as well. Battle for P9th. That's close.
Get down to the end here, baby.
Yeah, and you got to remember too, Wesley, when you're battling it up this close too, you don't want to go off those track limits because they could be on the bubble of it, and then you'll have to set that drive-through. So here it is. Jake Austin on Joey Helton, and he might have got through there. Joey Helton's going to go off into the spray a little bit there. So Jake Austin finding his way back up into P9. Still that close battle remains between Luke Smith and Shane Scott. It's still the same. MDW's come back into pit road. He has to serve a drive-through penalty, I presume, again. But he's got so much of a gap, Wesley.
He's damaged badly. Look at this.
Oh, he is too, yeah.
For MDW.
He's had a ding.
Could Justice take advantage of this?
Can
he run him down?
I think. Yeah, I'm curious to see.
Look at how damaged Wood's car is. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's had a bad spring somewhere. Can't show the replay of that. It doesn't come up there in race control, Wesley, but we just have to be the assumption that I could rewind it.
Tyler Justice has cut it within a minute. No, I wouldn't even worry about it.
Yeah, okay.
Tyler Justice has cut it to a minute on the interval, everybody.
We might have assumed that MDW's won this race, but we might not know.
Yeah. MDW with another pass-through penalty. Incident points, I think, got him.
He's going to have to fix this. He's going to have to use a fast repair.
Look how bad his car is, man.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is going to take time.
No,
to repair his car. Fast repair? Does he have one?
Yeah, he'll have a fast repair then. He wouldn't have used one. Bang, straight in and out. So,
but I will tell you this though, Dean. Tyler Justice has cut his interval on Matthew David Wood to under 50 seconds.
Yep.
There he is.
But is it going to be enough? Day late, dollar short, perhaps. I think Tyler Justice needed this to happen a lap or so earlier.
Under 4 minutes to go. The drama. A lot of people said wait till the end. They didn't tell us. We don't know anything. We know now.
13
the
seconds.
drama.
The gap.
3.5 minutes remaining in this race.
What has gone wrong with MDW all of a sudden? He
crashed.
Yeah.
And remember, he went off track again. I wonder if he hit the wall and damaged more than what we thought. Wow, this is crazy.
They actually allowed the other drivers to unlap themselves too. So they're going to be he's going to be in the mix there of the Shane Scott and Luke Smith battle too. That's 1 second separating them. There is Tyler Justice in the background as well. So he wants to catch that 13-second gap to MDW. He doesn't want to get caught up in this battle between Luke Smith and Shane Scott as well, because Luke Smith doesn't want to pull over and just let anybody through at this point. But you can see how
Have we been treated to a good one tonight here, Dean? I'm telling you, man. Wow.
Talking about fuel saving out there too. That's I wouldn't imagine these guys would desperately on the need of fuel saving, but
Oh yeah, this is going to be fun.
Isaac Bevan has to come through for a drive-through penalty, so that's going to drop him into the. Oh no, he's just exited that one now. So he actually went to a pit stop. That's not.
Yeah, Isaac pitted. For our audience, we can't see the black flags for penalties like you're seeing like normally when we're live. Remember, you see a little black flag off the box. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, MPW has got a 15-second interval over Justice. That's all he has.
Dalton Shearer comes down.
Tyler Dalton Shearer on pit road. He was in 6th. Tyler Justice has cut the interval on Matthew David Wood by under 15 seconds, Dean. This is probably the first race this year we have seen somebody be within striking distance that close to the West Virginia weatherman.
Yep, that's exactly right. And the thing that MDW is going to be happy about right now is these two cars between him and Tyler Justice. Oh, Shane Scott's in the pit lane. He's got a drive-through or something. So he's had to yield this one up.
Whoa.
Luke Smith will take that position.
To go. In 1 minute, we'll see the final lap.
Yeah.
And we can already tell you that MDW is already on the back stretch of the course. He's in the inside of the road course behind the pagoda. So when he comes back around, Dean, and the clock expires, it'll be the checkered flag.
That's exactly right. And I think he's going to be happy to see that checkered flag there, knowing that 15 seconds later on than where he is right now, he would have been losing his first race of the season.
Here comes MDW, the Mobile One entry, the weatherman of the 21. From the Commonwealth, from Wild and Wonderful West Virginia. He will now lock up another win in the series. If you're doing the math now, MDW, the all-time winner of NASRA, is now 8 for 8. The clock is expired. 2 hours are gone. He's off course again. MDW off the course. He's coming around turn 14. He should be looking for the checkered flag. It will be MDW doing it again. Career win number 61.
Yep. Tyler Justice gets that P2 there. Randy down the road. Luke Smith crosses the line already, being a lap down, so he'll get that P4 secured, and nobody's going to take that away from him unless a after-race penalty.
And by the way, Dean, Tyler Justice for second, only 11 seconds back. That's the closest interval finish we've had between somebody competing with MDW for the win. He gets second. The winner is still Matthew David Wood, but that is the closest interval for second for that man of Tyler Justice. Way to go for the 33.
Absolutely. Stuck with it. Didn't make any mistakes towards the end there when MDW did make a mistake. MDW was lucky. He had a lap over him, plus more, in order to have that gap in order to, if he didn't have that, my friend, that would have been definitely Tyler Justice's race win, as Randy Nichols gets the P3 position as well, too. And that rounds out your top three. And unfortunately there for Shane Scott is it eventually lost that battle to Luke Smith. But got to be in it to win it. Luke Smith put the pressure up there, so Kermit the Frog will get that P4. And Dalton Shearer as well, too. Up 4 places, gets that P6. We'll go over his results now for you, Wes.
Got to be in it to win it, indeed. And ladies and gentlemen, that is the way they will finish tonight. Look at that, MTW. His race wins have not been scored. This one hasn't been scored. It will now. If you're doing the math, career start number 194. It will be his 61st career win, 115th top 5 and 151st top 10. Counting tonight, counting 2 weeks ago, because that stats will finally be put in the book. We didn't see that until tonight, so they're going to update it. I know NASRA will. And MTW gets it done here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Course. 81 laps, just shy of 200 miles, 194 miles. No lead changes from the drop of the green. MTW, never look back. Air temp 65, track temp 82, partly cloudy conditions, dry at the check. It was a little wet at first. Some drivers occupying the wet tires. It seemed like a long time ago. Isaac Bevan is the hard charger of the night, up 5 spots from where he started. MTW leads 80 of the 81 laps. Fastest lap and the pole man. Here's the results. Matthew David Wood, career win of NASRA, number 61 for him. Tyler Justice, closest interval of second for anybody until tonight. So yes, there was drama for our NASRA audience, but still MTW prevailed. Randy Nichols, obviously a solid run for the Texas driver, finishing third. Luke Smith, the safety shark, will finish in the top 5. Shane Scott comes back and finishes in the top 5. That'll be good for him. 5 cars on the lap. Everybody else a lap down, including Dalton Shearer, Isaac Bevan, Tracy Miller, Jake Austin Marwick, and Joey Helton, even 2 laps down, Dean, in the top 10.
That's right. There's really the other drivers there. Tyler there, Corey, Colton, JD, Devon, Tyler, and Buzzy Mongold. Didn't Buzzy finish the rest there or not? But anyway, that's the situation it was of the 17 drivers that started our race here tonight at the BrickYard, my friend.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm exhausted. I know Dean is. Dean needs a little Vegemite sandwiches, a little Kim Pam with some chicken salt on his potatoes. We need to get ready to prepare for tomorrow night. There's the podium drivers. Prosper Engineering, NASRA Endurance Series. The BrickYard 120 in the books, and 8 for 8 this year goes to Matthew David Wood. Next broadcast for the NASRA Prosper Engineering Endurance Series will be in 2 weeks from last night. It will be on Tuesday, May the 12th. The Millie's Restaurant and Catering, 2 hours of Sonoma. It will also be the midway point of the season. And we see MDW go 9 for 9. I think the answer, Dean, in closing seems to be yes. Your thought?
Yep. Well, time will tell. Thank you very much, Wesley. And thank you very much, everybody. Yeah.
I want to say thank you for Brady LaBeouf, Cody Dodd, everybody at NASRA in the official sanction involved. Of course, Mr. Joshua for Bigglestein, Hopton on production and color. I'm Wesley Outland. Enjoy the rest of your night. Don't forget, coming up later tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time from Daytona, iRacing Daytona. It is the new Pulse Poppers ARCA Series qualifying night. Until then, I'm Wesley Outland. Have a good one, everybody. Congrats again. MDW win 8 of the year. Until Sonoma, good evening.